From ABC News, a special presentation, The Best of Nightline, with Ted Koppel.
Good evening. This is a new broadcast in the sense that it is permanent and will continue after the Iran crisis is over. All right, let's get it out of the way. Yes, the ravages of time do leave their mark. That was 10 years ago when Nightline began. And from the very first night, the executive producer, Bill Lord, and I were trying to put people on the same program who, under normal circumstances, would never talk to each other.
In talking to Mrs. Moorfield, I said, look, you have a chance to speak to this Iranian official on behalf of all of the hostages. Take advantage of that.
Why are we not being allowed to hear from the hostages? Why are we not corresponding with them? Why are there so few phone calls coming out? Why isn't there mail coming out of that embassy in Tehran?
Well, perhaps one reason is because your CIA is so sophisticated. I think really the security measure is the main reason behind this.
It became a hallmark of the program. We called it Bringing People Together Who Are Worlds Apart.
What is your opinion about my peace is the opportunity for me to live within my own secure boundaries.
They're in bed with the Libyans and the PLO, and that's what they're bringing right here into our neighborhood, and we don't like it.
All right, Mr. Benjania, Grant, hold on just one second.
Enemies of the U.S.? That will drive to the capital of my country and then topple down its government, and you call that a holy war under Islam. Now,
what's on parts of my country which was occupied by your government?
I'm just observing what happens in South Africa, and the vast majority of blacks in this country...
You are so superior that you know better than me about my own people?
I am observing...
Are you so superior?
There have now been about 2,500 Nightlines since we first began. Obviously, there's far too much material to remember everything in 1 hour, and most of the programs, it must be said, are quite forgettable. But there are some moments really worth remembering. And that's what we're going to try and show you, beginning over the next few minutes with a quick montage to refresh your memories.
I started watching Nightline when the hostage situation happened.
Tonight, an exclusive interview with Iran's former foreign minister, Sadegh Ghozbadeh. Do you believe that the hostages will all be free soon? I hope you're right.
I really hope it's the depths of my heart that they'll all get home.
When something happens, you know Nightline is going to cover it, and you know they're going to cover it well.
When I saw that girl let go, something just told me, go in after her.
The Jim and Tammy Baker interview stands out, but I think Tammy Baker stands out anywhere.
And I enjoy shopping. It's kind of a hobby to help my nerves.
Jim Baker.
Better than a psychiatrist.
What's happening to the stock market and the economy?
And for those of us who need it, clarifications from some who specialize in plain talk.
One would wish, I suppose, for a bull market to drive the bears out.
No, we don't want that. We never want that.
You could forget the Gary Hart interview where he was seated next to Ted and proceeded to tell everything that happened to him.
I made a serious mistake. I should not have been in the company of any woman, not my wife.
All of us have combinations of liberal and conservative about us, Ted. I'm not
Governor, forgive me. That's been your answer now for 3 months.
Yeah, but...
Yes, things went wrong, and I've admitted it. And Dan, I'll take all the credit, all the blame for that.
Dan's the other fella.
I like it when Koppel takes it out into location. This is the audience participation.
They live in South Africa, ma'am.
Where do you live, sir?
Do you want to know? I live in Santon.
Oh, good.
I live just around the corner from you, ma'am.
Oh, my word, I must move.
We've had a law in California since 1957 which makes it a misdemeanor for a person with a venereal disease to have sexual relations with another human.
Has it ever been used?
That's not the point. It's the law.
Okay,
it's the standard.
That's the law. But it's the law. That's what you people do.
Do you know what happens to the civil liberties in a society when you start making criminals? That's right, I care about civil liberties.
I do too.
I care
about the civil liberties of society.
And so
the fact
do
is,
I.
Well, I'm not so sure, Alan.
I want to stop the victimization of innocent people who have not chosen to use drugs.
Drug users
and the answer
are
is
not
not to put
victims.
people in jail.
They are abusers.
I'm the addict, not him. I brought him into this world, suffering. It's not the outside, it's the inside.
Reporting from South Africa, Ted Koppel.
Tonight, we have only one guest, Nelson Mandela.
To spend 27 years at the prime of your life is a tragedy. And I regret, those years that I have wasted in prison.
Do you ever watch Nightline?
No.
Why not?
Because it's past my bedtime.
Yeah, a lot of older people keep telling me the same thing. Still, there have been quite a few programs that you might have enjoyed if you'd only stayed up that late.